And here we go, my AKA powder. So it's the 10 o'clock drop. As you guys are watching this, I'm catching Shin Godzilla at the anniversary release. You guys know me. Shin Godzilla is the greatest Godzilla movie ever made. Go right up to the Legendary series. I love the Legendary Godzillas. Cheers to our Titan Destroyer. And speaking of Titan Destroyers, let's be honest. Can I toot my own horn? I want to be honest. Am I wrong, or am I just early? I heard that recently, and I felt like it applied to me. During my podcast, the AKAPAD Film Buff podcast, available on every single podcasting platform on planet Earth, translated in multiple languages, I predicted F1 to be to dominate the box office. Now, it hasn't quite done that, but the legs that F1 has, in comparison to Superman and Fantastic Four, because you guys know we were going there, it stomps both of them into the ground. Just the sheer fact of how quick Superman went to digital, head-spinning, mind-blowing stuff, in complete contradiction to recent digital release comments by not only James Gunn, but Warner Brothers itself. So, very disingenuous. So, what are we talking about today? What am I early on? Jurassic Park, Dune, Aliens, Predator. 4 insanely cool science fiction franchises, right? We love them all. Now, of that entire batch I just named, Dune Prophecy's really the only piece of it that didn't quite click, but the anticipation for Dune 3 is off the chain. We just had triple good superhero movies. And now, I will say, Superman 2025, James Gunn, not quite my cup of tea, because I just refuse the notion that Superman is a destroyer that he's sent to Earth to destroy. If that's your premise, the entire movie gets, it all gets thrown out for me. We have Thunderbolts, Superman, Fantastic Four. And everyone, we'll just say, in the aggregate, like those movies. But they ain't like them as much as Jurassic Park Rebirth. They ain't like them as a multi-factor universe as much as people are flipping out about everything Alien and everything Predator. And then Dune's coming in almost as the elder statesman of the high quality science fiction, which Dune always was. That's why no one could figure it out. Technically, I like these new movies, but I don't think they quite figured out Dune yet. So we're at this paradigm shift. Now, this is not superhero fatigue. This is the audience shifting its taste. And it's a very tough thing to pinpoint. It's a very tough thing to vocalize in the right way. We're trying to do it here. I'm merely pointing it out. Just based on social media traffic and the moolah, the audience has moved on from shared superhero universes in American theaters. Now, does that mean it's going to go away? Is it going to shift? Is it going to go into the darkness for a little bit? I think all of that is way more likely, but I don't think any of it's going to disappear. I even think Jurassic Park is going to keep going. I feel the audience moved on from Mission Impossible based on what we saw with Final Reckoning and Dead Reckoning Part 1, Part 2, right? We're going to see something very similar with Fast and Furious X Part 1, Part 2, Part 3. Whatever they do with that. Fast and Furious is going to pop first week, but then it's not going to have legs. So it's really going to pop and go down, and then the overall line, right? But Universal can make this bet because they have a expected range of return, and that's still far safer than, there you go, developing new properties. Here's the wild thing. I think, for example, what Aliens and Predator are doing just as a combined franchise, even what Jurassic Park or Jurassic World did with Rebirth, they're deviating a lot from the original concepts and the original ideas and these things that we were drawn to, and they're deviating them enough to find like a new, younger audience crevice. Highly risky, but it works. I mean, you saw it with Rebirth, and everyone in this YouTube space hated Rebirth, but the audience loved it. I like Rebirth. I like Rebirth a lot. I think again they took a big risk with that positioning, and I feel like it paid off. Alien Earth. This is now an arms battle. It's a war, but it has nothing to do with the alien. It has everything to do with immortality and androids and cyborgs and synthetics. It's an race of immortality. Highly original. Like, really cool stuff. Does it apply to everything we know of Aliens and Predator that came before, or even Blade Runner? It does not. But it doesn't matter, because it's new and it's good, and it's appealing to a newer audience. This is the risk that superhero entertainment needs to breach. How can they deviate enough from the core concepts that they know that sell to find a younger crevice? Now, some of it did work for Superman. Superman kind of went viral on TikTok, but it wasn't a roundhouse. It wasn't like Loki going viral post Avengers movie, not even close. So guys, we're in a paradigm shift, and we're moving towards the dark age of superhero entertainment. Am I early or am I wrong? Let's go.